someone has left and
Pray
is
all of
not
you are doing
coming
well right
back.
now. I'm wishing you well. I heard well wishes on the right hand side. And maybe some of you could actually go to a wishing well to make a wish and throw some change in there if you have access to any wells. But that wishing well, that's someone is wishing you well, and the spirit on the right hand side says someone is sincerely wishing you well, excuse me. And maybe this person is missing you, as well as maybe this person could be in the hospital, or they just came home from the hospital. Maybe they were just released from the hospital, or maybe you were, or someone that is dear to you both, or someone that you know, or that they know. Okay, or someone could be actually going to the hospital. Oh, it came out twice in a row. Hospital. Okay, so maybe someone is wishing whomever this is well, you know, that is coming home from the hospital or going to the hospital. All right, that's just a little channel message, honey, because that was unexpected. All right, let's get into this reading. Something about an omen and you hustling hard, or this person that you're asking about is hustling hard, and they will receive omens, or you will receive omens in regards to hustling hard. Let me turn these cards up right. Dogs are important right now for you. Could be your animal totem. Lisa Lopez, left eye. Could be someone's spirit guide here. Use their child as a pawn. So someone you know used their child as a pawn. Adoption, okay. Maybe somebody adopted a child and used them as a pawn. Maybe you have a link to Louisiana, or someone has some type of link to Louisiana. And this child could be a daughter, or it could just be speaking of you. Maybe you're someone's daughter, or someone's daughter definitely has something to do with this. And I heard Aries, a spirit on the right hand side said Aries, okay. And what is the other word that y'all said after that? Let me see if it'll come back to me, honey. Adoption dogs. Uses upon Louisiana. They said Aries, and I heard something else. Anyway, I'm going to keep going. I heard something about stepchildren or something like that as well. Stepchildren. Okay. Daughter in Louisiana came out again. Daughter. Louisiana. Look, I'm putting these in different sections. All right. Spirit, can you give me one more message about that? Be careful of the food you eat. Okay, somebody, I heard detrimental. The spirit on the right-hand side said, be careful of the food you eat because it could be detrimental to your health, okay? Either somebody putting things in your food, or, you know, food sitting out too long, or, you know, somebody don't know how to cook properly. You know, maybe you might eat somebody else's food. Maybe it's a good time for you to improve on your diet, on the types of foods that you are eating, okay? So keep that in mind. And I'm not sure if that has anything to do with a visit to the hospital for anybody, because it might not be you. It could be someone you're asking about, or someone that you care about. They need to improve on their diet, or they're doing this, or you could be doing this already, okay? And it's going to prove to be very beneficial instead of detrimental, okay? Because somebody's been eating something, and whatever this person has been ingesting is not good for their health. It could be detrimental to their health. So that's important. That's an important issue. Make sure that wherever you store your food is a trustworthy environment, because that's what I was just going to say. Like, make sure wherever you live, or wherever you store your food, or even if you're going to restaurants or eating out and purchasing food, make sure that the food is refrigerated properly. It's not sitting out, you know, going bad, and make sure they don't got bugs crawling around. Make sure people are washing their hands. They don't have like bacteria or something on their hand, because this could go into the food and it can be ingested and digested, and it could cause disruption within your body, okay? I heard something about chemical or something like that. So you need to be cautious about different chemicals that are being used on your food. I know they use chemicals on vegetables and stuff like that. I'm not sure about like regular food, but I'm quite sure they do put chemicals in chicken and stuff like that, you know, to make it grow. Maybe some of you are, or whoever you're asking about, would be allergic to something that someone is putting in the food to help it to grow or whatever, or I'm not sure, y'all, but that's what I heard. Okay, so just be cautious about your food. It's something about the number 6. It's either like from now to 6 weeks, you know. I'm not getting like 6 months. I'm getting like 6 weeks. Okay, someone is dealing with a drug addiction. Spirit, can you clarify that? Something about an omen will be a favorable outcome. So somebody may have been struggling with a drug addiction, but it will be a favorable outcome. Maybe this person is finally pulling away from this certain particular drug. You know, it's okay to indulge sometimes in different types of drugs, you know, as long as you don't overdo it. And this person could be a father. So, or, you know, it doesn't have to be an older man. It could be an older man, a younger man, a middle-aged man. Whoever it is a father. You feel me? And, you know, maybe you could say some prayers for this person. This person might need assistance. I did hear assistance. There's something about clarifying something. They need help with clarifying something, getting something straight. Stepdad came up. So this could be a father or a stepfather that may be dealing with a drug addiction. You feel me? Something about a caring, whoever this person is, a caring individual. Something to do with a murder. Is living a lie. Someone tried to kill you. Is evil. God, this took a real drastic turn real quick. A man is skeptical of others. Person probably a paranoid person and skeptical. They lied on you, slandered. Goodness gracious. And someone knows all about it. Either you know all about it or someone else. Somebody outside of that person knows all about what this person has been, you know, plotting and trying to do. This person could be addicted to heroin, okay, which is like heroin. That's heavy. Or somebody could be plotting on someone that was addicted to heroin. You feel me? It could be this father figure that might be pulling away from using heroin, okay? And somebody could have been plotting on that father figure. I think this came out in another read. So this must be important, because that don't usually typically happen with my readings. Usually when I get that one message, that's it. So if it doubles up like that, then I believe that there's definitely a message. And I wish I could find the name of that bird right there, because I know that would be one of y'all animal totems, but I don't know the name of it. And it's got white going through the wings. Heroin came up again. So the drug that this person is addicted to is heroin. Excuse me. All right. And that could be why somebody's going to the hospital or something, or maybe some type of rehab or clinic or something like that. It might not necessarily be a hospital, but it could be like, and maybe they had to go to the hospital for whatever reason. You know, they could have fallen. You don't know, like, what happened to this person, you know, what this person is experiencing. Maybe they have other health issues or something, or maybe while they're in there, they need to be careful of that food that they're digesting while they're in there. Okay, either way, collective, at this time, be careful of your food, especially if you have open containers and things that are sitting out. Just make sure that you put those things up, and if you don't feel comfortable, empty them out. You feel me? Be cautious of your food. Pay attention to your food and your drinks right now, especially when you're out at clubs and things of that nature. So I'm going to leave that there. This reading is titled, Someone Has Left and Is Not Coming Back. This person may have left a particular situation, a job, a relationship, a house, a country, a city or a state, or they may have left a person, an animal, that whoever left, whatever they left, or whoever left, my bad. Whoever left is not coming back. They are finished with a particular cycle in their life, because that's what this read is about. Your angel numbers are 333 and 994. Your animal totems are the raven, the sparrow, cockatoo, and the robin. When thinking about the raven, I heard life cycle. So this is a completion and ending to a certain type of lifestyle. It's an ending to a cycle, in your life, either for you or whomever you're asking about. So the raven has shown up in your spread today and has flown into your path as a guide to the next cycle, and to the, a guide. It has flown in as a guide to show you about the ending of this particular cycle here. That's what the raven flew in for, because it's like flew in and it's letting you know there definitely is an ending in regards to whatever situation you're asking about. And I heard on the right hand side clarity. You may have needed clarity, or someone else needs clarity about an ending to a particular cycle, and the raven has flown into your path to let you know about this particular cycle that is coming to an end, this completion. The spirit on the right hand side said completion. Okay. The raven has shown up to show you about the ending of a cycle in your life. I just said that. Okay. The rabbit might be important, y'all, because I did not put rabbit. I had said robin. So maybe the rabbit is significant as well. And the sparrow and the cockatoo. So the rabbit, the robin, the sparrow, and the cockatoo are assisting you. And they have flown in, and the bunny rabbit has hopped in, okay, into your path as a symbol of luck for the current new cycle that you are beginning. Okay, so they have come into your path to show you about the new cycle that is beginning from walking away and closing those doors on the old cycle. It's just an end, a permanent ending to a certain particular cycle. So I'm going to get into the meanings of these animal totems. All right. Rabbit's animal totem. The rabbit or the hare is a powerful animal totem. It represents contradictions and adaptability. It symbolizes fertility, renewal, and sensitivity, often prompting individuals to embrace their instincts and navigate challenges with quick thinking. And the spirit on the right-hand side said precise, quick and precise thinking. People connected to the rabbit totem are often gentle, nurturing, and creative. Okay, so that's just a little bit of the meaning of the rabbit. You can also Google it and get more information. Intuition, sensitivity, nurturing, creativity, embracing, stop and go, humility, possibility interpretations for the rabbit totem, life's challenges. The rabbit's agility and ability to navigate challenges quickly can be a reminder to trust your instincts and adapt to change. Okay, I heard, especially in regards to authority issues. Okay, because someone could be being very authoritative to you at different points, right? And you can call on that rabbit totem, and you'll be able to move and maneuver the way you need to. Or if you are in a position of authority, maybe people might not take too kindly or nice, or maybe people are doing all types of stuff, and you got to jump in there real quick and be on point mentally so that you can get things in order and keep things persistently running in an orderly fashion, and productive fashion. Okay, it also embracing sexuality and intimacy. The rabbit's fertility could be a sign to open up to loved ones and explore your sexuality. Okay. Nutritious and vegetarian diets. The rabbit's eating habits can suggest exploring vegetarian or vegan options if you are lacking physical energy. Creativity and nurturing. The rabbit's connectivity to creativity and nurturing can inspire you to explore your artistic side and connect with others on a deeper level. So we're going to leave that there. Thank you to the rabbit animal totem. All right, next we have the sparrow as a totem animal represents simplicity, joy, protection, and community. I hear a ringing in my right ear, and I saw a gold spark. Something about somebody's creativity got to do with their psychic ability, and the honeybee is right here. So that could be Mama Oshun's energy. Some of you could be Tauruses or Libras. Mama Oshun does rule over Taurus and Libra naturally, or those that have the numbers for Taurus and Libra throughout their charts. That's Mama Oshun, okay? The creative ones. And they also are destined for the priesthood in some type of way. It doesn't mean that they're going to be like nuns and priests or priestesses, but they could be the priests or priestesses of music, art. I heard escape. Maybe they have mastered how to escape certain situations, and they could be the priest or priestess of that as well. Nurturing some of y'all, and charm. All right, so the sparrow. It also signifies self-worth, creativity, and the value of the little things in life. In some cultures, sparrows are associated with good fortune and neighborly relationships. Okay, so we're going to leave that there. Also, the sparrow also does represent the ending to turmoil, or the ending of suffering. And now you are about to go into cycles where, as though you won't be, attacked. You feel me? I believe that Jesus saw a sparrow when he was on the cross or something like that. And, that represents a person who has gone through a long period of suffering, obstacles, being tortured or attacked unfairly and unjustly, oftentimes. And finally, an ending comes to their sufferings and their struggles, and they are set free. So that is also another meaning of the sparrow. Might be a tiny bird, and it might be a bird that we oftentimes see in the cities, different states, different areas. You see them in the alleys, you see them on top of the churches, you see them everywhere, right? But it's such a powerful bird. The meaning of the sparrow is such a powerful bird, and if it hops across your path, consider yourself lucky. It's like a timely what do you call that, message of hope, of freedom, of being set free and released, of empathy, and also the ending of your struggles. Okay, so let's go on to the next one. We did raven, but the raven animal totem of 10 symbolizes intelligence, transformation, and spiritual renewal. It's also linked to wisdom, prophecy, and a connection to the spirit world. The raven is seen as a messenger of the gods and a guide through the unknown, often associated with ancient mysteries and ancestral wisdom. They do have something to do with like psychic and spiritual phenomenon and communication as well. Because the raven is one of those birds that can talk. You feel me? Like, they could talk. I'm hearing the cockatoo. So let me go in here and, one morning, let me tell y'all, one morning years ago, this was like right when coronavirus started, right? It's like 5 years ago. I was doing a delivery, right? And in the morning, early in the morning, I got out the car to go do this delivery. And I'm riding around looking for the house and shit. And I heard somebody say, hi, hi, hi. And I was like, who the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't see nobody outside. So, I looked up on the telephone pole. Why was it a raven up there? And he was talking. He was saying hi, hi. I videoed it. I videoed that shit because I said, I didn't know that they could talk at the time. You feel me? I didn't know they was one of the talking birds or whatever. So I was freaked the fuck out. But anyway, I had recorded that. You feel me? He was like, hi. And I was like, hi. I was like, good morning. I was like, I'm going to record this. So I recorded it or whatever. But anyway, so the raven, communication, so spiritual communication could be opening up. This is a chapter. When you do see that raven, pay attention to the omens and the messages, because I kept hearing omen at the beginning. Because messages are coming through from your ancestors from the other side. Don't worry, we're going to get out soon. I'm almost finished, okay? All right, so the raven is seen as a messenger of the gods and a guide through the unknown, often associated with ancient mysteries and ancestral wisdom. Okay. All right, now let's go on to the next one. Let's see if I can get the cockatoo on here. Cockatoo animal totem. On this one. The cockatoo symbolism and meaning. Oh, I didn't know that was a cockatoo. Okay, I think that's the bird to be going like this all the time and be dancing and stuff. I think they can talk too. Have a message you want to share with others? Want to separate yourself from those who don't support your growth? Cockatoo, as a spirit totem and a power animal, can help. Cockatoo teaches you how to vocalize your truth while showing you how to cut the emotional ties. Why was I going to say cut the umbilical cord? This one right here, and I heard struggle. So those of you who do struggle with cords that are attached to you and other people, right? Probably through trauma bonding, I'm thinking. Okay, and pressure, and you feel like you got a lot of pressure on you, maybe from these people, but you've been wanting to pull away, call on the cockatoo's energy, and let cockatoo fly through with them pretty feathers and their goofy little song, because they like to dance and stuff like that. All right. It says cockatoo teaches you how to vocalize your truth, how to speak. You feel me? They vocalize things. They teach you how to vocalize your truth while showing you to cut the emotional ties in unhealthy relationships. Delve deeply in cockatoo symbolism and meaning to find out how this animal guide can support, embolden, and illuminate you. Cockatoo table of contents. Okay, so we're going to leave that there. And then that song, Wishing Well, I think it's by Terrence Trent D'Arby. I believe that is your channel song. So I'm going to pull that up as well. Terrence Trent D'Arby, Wishing Well. Too bad I can't play the song, but y'all can pull it up and play it. It's an old song, too. It says, kissing like a bandit, stealing time underneath the sycamore tree. Cupid by the hour sends valentines to my sweet lover and me. Slowly but surely, your appetite is more than I knew. Sweetly, softly, I'm falling in love with you. All right, wish me love, wishing well, kiss and tell, wishing well, of butterfly tears. Wish me love, wishing well, kiss and tell, wishing well, of crocodile tears. Yo, that song bad as hell, y'all. It's a different type of song. And it kind of gives me that little cockatoo type vibe. Like, I could see a cockatoo just, like, vibing out off that song. I can see a cockatoo vibing out to that song. Slowly, surely, ooh. Come on. Dum, 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Look, my dog even over. My dog even over here chilling, so she got a little tail wagging and shit. Don't worry, not too long, not too much longer. All right, y'all. So I know I'm gonna leave that there. Y'all can go online and Google that one because I wanted to get more into y'all read. What's this right here? Okay. All right, so let's get back to this, and then I'll do your angel numbers. Slowly, surely. All right. I ain't gonna be able to get that song on my head, watch. You know how y'all get that song in your head, that one song, and then it be in there for a couple days, even a week sometimes for me. I'd be like, Lord. All right, Spirit, what message y'all have for the, what? Y'all must be children of a particular Orisha, which we all are. But I was going to say for the children. But yeah, it must be talking about y'all guardian angel. It's a certain Orisha or deity or spirit guide that works with closely, the spirit on the right hand side said, works closely with you. I'm going to find out which one that is. Breakup forever. So yeah, it's the ending of a cycle. And see the notification went off right then and there too. So it's telling you, this could be a love relationship that is an ending of a cycle too. It will be different for everybody because it's a collective read. But as you can see, a breakup, forever. You feel me? Ending. See that at the bottom? That's clarification. And the title of the read came from Spirit. I was just sitting here because usually I prepare everything ahead of time. I communicate with Spirit ahead of time. I get the numbers ahead of time and I channel it. But this time I came to the park and I said, well, should I do the read today? I said, I didn't prepare anything. I'm just going to have to do everything here. You feel me? So I was just sitting there and it came from Spirit. You know, somebody is walking away and not coming back. I was like, dang, that's a heavy message. Okay, but it's going to bring about bliss and happiness. You feel me? This ending of that cycle, it's either you or somebody else has walked away from a particular situation or person, job. Like I said at the beginning of the read, could take it as it resonates. But secret admirer and timid, and that opens up. There's somebody that's been secretly admiring you, or somebody that's about to be secretly admiring you. And because you pulled away or you walked away from whatever particular situation this is, and you ended a cycle. So now this person might have been in the background. Maybe they've been watching you, or vice versa. Maybe you've been watching them. But now, you know, maybe this person will feel more comfortable coming out or coming forward because doors have closed. Like, little do some know, or not know, right? That, you know, in order for certain people or whatever to come towards you, you might have to walk away from a particular person or situation. Otherwise, it's not happening. I don't care how much voodoo, praying, you know, working with the moon and bathing in water or whatever it is that people be doing, right? Let me tell you, it don't matter how many chants, meditations, and all of that shit. You could gather together with 100 people. You feel me? And y'all can have your little thing y'all do, seance or whatever, and no one can still come in. Nope. That's how it is with certain people now. Certain people, that's how it is. Because they have that particular destined path. You know what I'm saying? And they have to get to a certain degree, a certain point where they have finally overcome and they have learned these much needed lessons so that they can what? Move forward. And then other people can move forward too. So now it's like, and this got something to do with finances, future. You feel me? So in the future, the new cycle has to do with finances. Mind on the money, finances, future. So that's what's up, because that's what's coming now. It's like more money. You know what I'm saying? An elevated degree of money, finances, and there you go again. Future finances. Social media, somebody gonna be keeping tabs on somebody, or you're keeping tabs on someone, or someone's doing it to you. And in the past, not what it looks like. So in the past, someone was sneaky, even though the snake, the serpent, to me is an extremely powerful psychic reptile. That's a very good omen. But in this particular deck, it represents the lower aspects of the Utachet, of the Uraeus, of the bottom, the tail end of it. You feel me? It's not really representing the third eye, the Kundalini, you know, rising, coming up. It's representing the lower levels of it, okay? And that's what is passing. So that's the door that was closed. That's the cycle that ended. So now someone is keeping tabs on social media. It's either you or someone else. You know why? Because somebody is secretly admiring someone. See, the notification went off right there. Somebody secretly admires someone. So I'm going to have to wrap this up. I want to do y'all angel numbers and get the signs. The mind on the money. So this is what y'all have to look forward to. And you have the rabbit, the cockatoo, the robin, and the sparrow is helping and assisting y'all. Those are the animal totems that are bringing in the luck for your new cycle, or this person's new cycle in regards to their life. And for some of you, it's in regards to the love life. The money, you know, comes through a relationship, someone secretly admiring you, or about to reveal how they feel or something like that. Because the cycle has been complete and now they will be able to come in. This is not for people. This particular reading is for a collective of people who are very conscious in the collective consciousness, who is actually working on themselves or working really hard. People who are really paying attention to how they move their energy, who want to elevate, you know what I'm saying, evolve. This ain't for the people that's not evolving. This not for like somebody of a lower consciousness that's not evolving. This is for those who definitely have worked on themselves or working. This is how they live their life. You know what I'm saying? They live their life like that. Okay, now let's see. Angel number 333. Equilibrium. Nurture the mind, body, and spirit connection. Get some meditation going. Embark on a workout routine. And finally start that vision board you've been procrastinating on. Your angels want you to look at the areas of your life that are not fully rounded out and self-correct. Okay? 994, I think is your other one. Yep. Honor goals. Examine your current opportunities. You are being redirected to make decisions that honor your goals rather than your short-term gratification. The opportunities presented to you currently need careful examination. Ask yourself if they will help you or hold you back from your ultimate dreams and goals, okay? Because entering into your new cycle, right? You might be gathering resources or thinking things through about what you're going to do next, right? And you want to make sure that these things that you are putting your or about to put your energy into are in divine connection or in divine route to your destiny or the calling on your life. You want to be on the right path. You want to be putting your energy into the right, making the right choices. And putting your energy into the right choices, you feel me? And making the right choices, ultimately. Okay, so take time, meditate. You might not have to rush into things right now. Let's get the zodiac signs. We all know Aries is important because I heard that when I was shuffling the cards earlier in regards to, I think it's the daughter, someone's daughter, maybe an Aries, or you could be an Aries. Okay, I got the cards upside down. Your North Node, your life purpose. See, y'all are on the right path. This is the North Node. Y'all living in the North Node. Those who are in this collective, you should be powerful right now if you're living in that North Node energy that you came to live in. And to find your North Node, if you don't know what it is, all you got to do is go on a free astrology site and get your chart done for free. And just ask what your North Node is, and they'll have the North Node calculator. 11th house, your friendships are very important right now. That would be Aquarius. Aquarius rules friendship, or anybody that has the Aquarius energy. The 12th house, escape. Okay, so this is the cycle that has ended. Make sure y'all stay in tune with the North Node and keep moving forward, because the 12th house does represent like hidden enemies, hidden things that are not good for you, like large institution, hospitals, falls in there. Big institution, any type of big institution, okay? And for some of y'all, I heard fame. So it's important for y'all that are famous or are on your way to fame, or stardom, I heard on the left-hand side, to pay attention to those things that are hidden, or those hidden enemies, okay? And staying away. For some of y'all, it's the occult, the occult. Those who practice the occult. You want to practice it in the higher vibrations of it, like healing people and praying for people, praying for yourself, healing yourself, not the darker aspects of hurting others. You feel me? Think about that karma, and that'll keep you, keep you on the right path. Okay, the moon, the soul. Some of you or many of you need to find out what your moon sign is, and you also need to work with the moon. You will benefit from working with the moon. Okay. Grand Cross Provoker. I don't know what that means, but y'all can Google it. Aquarius, Gemini, the twins, Elegua, okay, Virgo, who else, y'all? Sagittarius, and some of y'all might have a connection to the number 2, the sun, that's Leo. Some of y'all need to spend time in the sun and also have a lot of sun in your chart. You might have Leo in your chart, and Saturn, the truth, Capricorn, okay? You may have Saturn in some of your houses too, in the fire element, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I'm going to leave that there. If you like how I read and you're enjoying my love and light, please don't hesitate to like, share, follow, and or subscribe. I speak nothing but peace, love, light, and healing into your lives. Magical Murder Goddess 9 and 999 Tarot. I don't know why I still kept shuffling them cards. I love y'all. Peace.